Alright, good morning, y'all. I'm gonna make this video while I still got the fucking energy. I fucking love people who take the initiative in their life to make fucking better for themselves. Deadass, you're the best people on this goddamn planet. You know what you want and you go for it. That's what I stand. So this is a continuation of the last video. In a nutshell, in summary, don't be a pussy. Don't be a little bitch. Don't be a coward. Fuck all that shit. Regardless of your gender, get your shit together. Sorry, I'm feeling manic. Okay, let me stop my little panic attack first. Woo, okay. Alright, I hope you can still hear me and shit. My fucking phone has a stupid microphone. Okay, in a nutshell, I've been thinking on it more and had some recent examples come to light recently that had me realize what I really do and do not like in a person. I do like the type of people who have goals, initiative, and motive, no matter how fucking ridiculous it may sound to me even, or to anyone else. I still fuck with that person 10 times more than I would someone who has no idea where their life's going. Now, I remember when the pandemic was happening and I was thinking, oh shit, will any of my future goals as a filmmaker or a film director actually work out? Will they? Because it's like, oh, the film industry was one of the first things to go to fucking shit when this whole COVID thing happened and the government fucked us all up and everyone had to stay home, wear masks, stay 8 feet apart, all types of shit. But now it's back and it's actually not doing so bad now. I will say this, though. I'm back. I'm back in my shit. I'm back hiding myself up and being motivated towards my goals. If anything, the pandemic had me okay, that was 3 years of my life after a lifetime of bullshit for my family and peers and more. I am finally at the place where I have money, I have a plan, and I can just go do whatever the fuck I want, so why not? And I feel like more people need to do that instead of just sitting around why can't I? There are factors. I'm not saying that if you're poor, you can just magically become rich. But I am, or if you're disabled or gay or trans or have things that limit you in your lifetime that are going to be obstacles. I'm not saying that those are things you're going to immediately overcome, but I am saying I at least respect those who decide, hey, regardless of that, I'm going to try my fucking best and get what the fuck I want done to the best of my ability. And that's the type of shit I like. Oh, let me go off. Whoa. So I'm at work and some guy just walked in and he's a DoorDasher and he just he could have just easily, after he went up a bunch of floors and delivered some food to some snarky ass rich person, just easily left out the building and went to another fucking food order for God knows, just to do the same thing over and over at the end of the night. But instead he went, I could go on this path or I could divert. And he diverted right in my way and then said, hey, is anyone hiring here? And he just asked if anyone was hiring. And me, since I'm the type of bitch that loves to give someone a come up, I was like, oh, they might be actually. I know a few other locations and here's some other jobs I knew that could actually still be looking for people. Here's how the experience was. Here's the skills you'll need, the dress code, all this shit. Why? Because I want people to fucking excel and get better. And he took the fucking right move. Because I know from experience that even when I've met people, good or bad, guess what? It set me on a path that made me realize either I don't want to be anything like this person, or I am so glad I met this person because a chain reaction of events set off positively. When I was fucking 17, I remember I decided, okay, I got the money post-graduate. Oh yeah, I remember. I did not go to prom. One, I don't have fucking friends and I fucked a little too many men. I mean, had sex that wasn't vaginal with too many teenage incels, and I just didn't want to see all of those niggas in the same place with each other as I was bomb, and I had a little too many haters for a lot of reasons. It's okay. Moving on. I decided I'm not gonna sit in a nice, pretty expensive dress with makeup I fucking hate for expensive ass photos for an expensive ass night with everybody I fucking hate, who is ableist or racist or just kind of lame, and I don't want to deal with any of that shit. Instead, I would just ask my mom to give me whatever money she was going to spend on senior photos or prom or just give me the money. And so she gave me $500. And I decided, okay, I'm going to use this money to join a film collective. I joined a film collective where it's hey, if you meet with us, you're guaranteed to get working on a film set ASAP and build connections. I paid money, $50 a month, to be in that program for the rest of the fucking summer. And great things happened because I took that path. Instead of going, oh, what? Instead of being oh damn, I can't do this shit, I'm just a wee 17-year-old with trauma, I went, no, I'm a bad bitch. I'm very smart. My youthful and energy is extremely beneficial. And I know what I bring to the table. I bring a whole fucking, I bring a lot of shit to the table, baby. Hypothetically, metaphorically, yeah, anyway. But I do though. And I decided to make my life better. And then I remember being in the bathroom after having a panic attack. Bathrooms are where I have panic attacks at any event. In the first 5 minutes, expect me to go to a bathroom, to do some breathing exercise, or to clear my thoughts and make a plan and strategy for wherever the fuck I'm at. That's just something I do. That's just something I gotta do to chill and get in the zone. And then I remember as I was leaving, I caught the eye of this woman who I thought was attractive. And I thought she had, I think it was like her nails were cute or something. And I thought, okay, shit, I've got about 5 seconds till she leaves the fucking bathroom. So as I was washing my hands, instead of panicking, being like, I can't fucking talk to her, I'm so awkward, I'm so nervous, she doesn't want to talk to a young ass bitch like me, I went, this is what I do. Whenever I can tell I'm about to have an anxiety attack, panic, or have an intrusive thought that is like self-doubt or talking down to myself, I literally, as I hear the words coming into my head, before the sentence is even finished, I just interject that shit with whatever action. So instead of going like, oh, she doesn't want to talk to a young ass, I just went, oh, hey, I love your nails. They're so cute. And she's like, oh, thank you. And guess what? That lady ended up being a great mentor who was motivating me towards the best of my goals, got me on as many film sets as she could have. And even like when I was homeless like a few months ago, she was like, hey, sorry that we fell off a while back. I can give you some money to get you back on your feet, like just a one-time thing. And she did. And sometimes it's really good to take the move to just like talk to someone. Like say hi to them, just introduce yourself. Because honestly, just try. I appreciate people who try, because honestly that got me just so fucking far. I learned so much about the film industry and a lot of things that, I wanted to know. I even dated this one dude. And before you ask, no, I don't have feelings for this motherfucker. If anything, I'm pretty sure if I saw him again, I'd openly say the words, ugh, and ew, and then walk away as quickly as I can. But I will say, I respected them, because they told me their really fucked up past, an abusive childhood that they would not admit was abusive. They told me all about this like fuck ass shit that happened to them growing up, that led to them like selling drugs or weed. Only weed, I think. Just weed, but still, drug dealer. When you're like 12, 14, and then like failing classes, bad home life, all this shit. And then eventually, both with the help of like a PE coach that they had at the time, and through their own right, they went, damn, I'm kind of like, I got extreme rage issues. I kind of beat the shit out of a crackhead a few days ago and blood and teeth spilled all over the bus. I didn't like the way people looked at me. Damn, I don't like my body image. I think I should get better at talking to people. I don't like that I almost shit myself whenever I talk to people. And guess what they did? I think they got therapy. So let's say for the situation they did. They got therapy. They also bonded with people, got a lot of exercise in. They became like a bodybuilder. They started becoming the ideal alpha male in the least toxic way possible. Whenever they meet someone, they actually made it a point where no matter what they were like, sup, man? Or what's up, dude? How you doing? Just dapping up random people. And that got them hella shit. Like, he was a golden retriever ass nigga. He was the type of nigga that he could just be like, oh, BRB, I'm going to the bathroom. Go in for less than 2 minutes, come out shaking hands with the dude like, oh yeah, I just met my nigga and, sorry, he was a white guy, he wouldn't say nigga. Or, well, that's a different story. Anyway, he was like, I just met this guy Andy, he's really cool. And then next thing you know, Andy comes over and is like, you know what, you were really cool. Here's free Giants tickets. And we went to a Giants game together, all because they went, you know what, I'm going to learn how to be a better socializer. And they attract tons of friends, tons of positive energy, and tons of opportunities. They're a go-getter. They even helped me out with that energy. Because once they saw this fucking filmmaker, I think it was Boots Riley something, and they were like, yo, I saw your movie, The Last Black Man in San Francisco. Amazing movie. I know this filmmaker girl. I think you'll really like to get to know her. Did Boots Riley fucking contact me? No, he did not. But I appreciate that that was the type of dude to put my name out there. Anyway, what I'm saying is, if you think about what you want in your life in depth, or things that you think, this would be nice to do if I only looked a certain way, acted a certain way, blah, blah, blah. And just simply start acting that way or being that way, or learn to. It's not going to be perfect over time, trust me. I knew when I was young that I was considered boring and unattractive, and I just simply said, okay, I'm going to learn how to make myself more attractive. I made my own skincare. I upped my social skills. I was more open about myself and learned ways how to. I feel like some people just don't. Like, do you really want to get to the point where you're a 30-year-old man still relying on your fucking girlfriend to tell the waiter that you got your order wrong? Or like, I don't know, how far in your life do you want to get before you just realize, fuck, I'm pathetic? Get better. Do better. Thank you. Bye.